Hello, sweet team. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sweet Ajele. You are just in time for a nice hot fufu meal. But the best part is we made it with our own homemade fufu flour. And I'm going to show you 3 different ways you can do it yourself. So you get to choose your favorite. Let's get started. In a bowl, I'm going to go ahead and add in 2 cups of cassava flour. To that, I'll add 1 cup of plantain flour. Mix everything together until it is well incorporated. We'll then go ahead and sift everything together. And with just 2 ingredients, our homemade fufu flour is ready. Duade kamadam fufu ikpakpako. Absolutely beautiful. So next, we're going to actually make the fufu to see if it works. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer some into my pot. Add some water, all right, and we're going to mix it very well together. And this is the consistency that I'm going for. So I'm just going to go ahead and transfer it onto my burner and begin stirring. When making fufu, you need to keep stirring until it thickens up, and then we're going to go ahead and begin pressing it to the side of our pot once it thickens up enough. All right, if you stop stirring, your fufu will be lumpy, and we don't want that. We want a nice smooth fufu. So stirring it like this, when the lumps begin to form, they're not cooked, so they are so easy to break. Once they cook, no breaking here. You will just have lumpy fufu. And as you can see right now, I'm pressing it to the side of the pot until it is nice and smooth and everything comes together. Just look how nice and smooth it is. Absolutely perfect. So I'm just going to add in a little water, and then I'll just spin it around and flip it over. Once I flip it over, I'm going to poke some holes in it, which will help it cook faster. I'll add just a little more water, cover it up, and allow it to cook for a good 10 minutes on medium heat. And here we are. You can see the color have changed. So we're just going to continue the stirring and pressing it to the side of the pot motion until our fufu comes together beautifully, and it will be done. This cooked all together for 20 minutes, and it was the best homemade fufu flour I have ever made. And just like that, our fufu is ready. All right, have you made your plantain flour? If not, start thinking about it. So I'm just going to go ahead and transfer it into my earthen pot, aka can, and I'm going to dress it up. Alo mafala fufu yene fe. And just look at that. Our pounding and flipping have made it so nice and beautiful. And I'm just going to make the top so nice and shiny with some water. Yes, water, not oil. I know with my other fufu recipe, so many people were wondering if this was oil that I was putting on it. No, it is water. And just look at that. So beautiful. So now that we're done with the first method, let us move on to the second method. Now with the second method, I'll be adding some mashed potatoes. It is optional, you can use potato flour, but I love this, okay? So I scooped out 1 cup of that and I'm going to go ahead and blend it. Once it's nicely blended, we'll put everything together. In a bowl, I'll add 1 cup of plantain flour. To that, I'll add 2 cups of cassava flour and half a cup of the blended mashed potato mix. I'll mix everything together until it is well incorporated, and our second method of fufu flour will be ready. All right, let's make some fufu. So I'm just going to go ahead and scoop some into my pot. To that, I'll add some water and I'm going to mix it together until I have reached my desired consistency. And this is the consistency that I'm going for. It is ready, so I'm going to go ahead and transfer it onto our burner, and we're going to begin stirring it immediately because you do not want this to become lumpy. So pretty much the same process that we did with the first one, and I'll see you when this is ready so we can compare the two.
Continental food, madam. Food, madam. International food captain. We'll show you how to make pizza, jollof, banku and okra soup, sushi and pastries. All this and more. Sweet ajay. Go go, go go, gaga go. Sweet ajay. Go go, gaga go. Sweet ajay.
And our second method is done. Now you may be wondering, what is the difference between this and the first one? Well, I find that the mashed potatoes cuts down on the starchiness of this fufu. So the more mashed potatoes you put, the less stretch you will get. So you don't want to put too much. Make sure you use the ratio that I did so that you will get this perfect texture. Okay, yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and transfer it into my cup. Allow it to cool down a bit because this is just a little softer than the first one. Once it's nice and cool to where I can work with it, I'll come and I'll dress it up to look nice and beautiful. But as you can see, it is a little softer than the first one and a little less starchy, but hey, it works. Just look at that. Now, to prevent it from drying out, you can put a cling film or plastic wrap on top of it, just like this. And whenever your soup is ready, your fufu will also be ready for you. Now on to our third and final method. In a bowl, I'll add 1 cup of plantain flour. To that, I'll add 2 tablespoons of tapioca flour. Stir everything together until it is well combined, and we have another fufu flour. Now this is for our plantain fufu lovers. So I'm going to transfer it into a pot and pretty much take it through the same process we did with the first two. Have you made your homemade tapioca flour, plantain flour, and cassava flour? If not, no panic. I'm going to leave a link to all those recipes in the description box, so don't forget to check it out so you can make your own homemade fufu flour and be enjoying it with no preservatives.
Continental Continental food, madam. Food, madam. International food captain. We'll show you how to make pizza, jollof, banku and okra soup, sushi and pastries. All this and more. Sweet ajay. Go go, go go, gaga go. Sweet ajay. Go go, go go, go go, gaga go. Sweet ajay.
Just like that, our plantain fufu is also ready. And with this flour, I made it together with the seed, so it gets a little dark and you get black little specks in your flour. Okay, so yeah, that's why I like to take out the seeds. You don't have to. Now, if you like soft fufu, be sure to make it way softer than this, because once it cools down, it gets even harder. Now, if you don't want to make it too soft on the fire, while you're turning it right here, you can add a little more water to it to make it even softer. It is also ready. Absolutely beautiful. So go right ahead and serve it with your favorite soup and enjoy. You can store your fufu flour in an airtight container in your pantry and it should last you for over a year. I will be enjoying mine with some of this goat meat and fish light soup, which was super delicious. And thank God I filmed it for you all, so I will be loading it for you very soon to enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up. Thank you. Share and subscribe if you have not done that yet. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. This is Sweet Ajele. Thank you so much for subscribing. And to the sweet team, I love you all so much. Until I see you in my next video, stay safe, keep loving each other, and remember that the love of God and family is life's greatest blessing. And guys, ke onamini uchemi sweet mahabotu. Bye y'all.